Officer Waldman, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Edward Waldman?
What do you do, Officer Waldman? You're a police officer?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been a police officer?
About 8 years.
8 years. Have all of those years been here in Chicago?
No, a few other cities around.
Which cities?
Detroit, St. Louis.
Well, tell me a little bit about the night of December 6th. Were you working alone that night?
No, I was with my partner.
What was your partner's name?
Morris Levy.
And were you two out on patrol? What were you doing?
Yeah, we were part of a plainclothes anti-crime unit.
So there was nothing identifying you as a police officer?
No, it was just normal car and plainclothes.
What was your assignment that night?
We were patrolling the 14th district, as we often do.
Okay. What about around 2 o'clock? Anything happen, or immediately before that? In that time frame?
Yeah, we got a call. We got dispatched to a burglary to go investigate. And got there, and the perpetrator had left, so began touring the area.
Were you looking for the perpetrator?
Yes.
Okay. Did anything out of the ordinary happen as you were driving around looking for the burglar?
Yeah, I got on California Avenue, and wacky drivers passed us recklessly on the left. Yeah, it's weird.
Did you think anything of it?
No, I was just glad he left us alone, didn't hit us.
What next?
Oh, we turned down a couple side streets, just kind of looking for the guy afoot. We were going pretty slow, just kind of looking around.
Did you ever find the burglar?
No.
What happened next? After you turned on the side streets and you thought you had seen the last of that vehicle that passed you, did anything else happen?
Yeah, the car came back and kind of tailgating us on Lederman.
What did you do?
Well, the cars parked on both sides. We wanted to let them pass, but couldn't really do that. So kept driving for a little bit until we found a spot to pull over.
Did you stop the car?
Yes, officer Levy did.
Okay. What happened next?
The other car came by and stopped next to us.
Stopped next to you. To do what? Well, what happened after he stopped?
Started yelling at us. Just kind of yelling.
Do you remember what he was yelling?
No, he just kind of irate, just yelling his head off.
What happened next? Did the yelling continue?
Yeah, he kept yelling and eventually got out of his car and came over to Officer Levy's door.
He got out of the car first?
Yes, sir.
And what next?
He got out of the car and Officer Levy jumped out of his and yelled police.
He yelled police immediately?
Yeah, as soon as he got out, the guy was kind of charging after him.
Did the yelling continue at that point? Did it escalate?
Yeah, they kept yelling as he kept running around the vehicle. I jumped out of my door, was over the roof of the car, and saw a knife in Mr. Ramirez's hand.
You sure it was a knife?
Yes.
Was he threatening Officer Levy with it?
Yeah, he had his arm raised, about to stab him. His arm came down and he got him.
You saw him? Did you see him stab Officer Levy?
Yes, I saw him stab him.
What next?
Well, I started to run around the vehicle, come to his aid.
Did you draw your gun?
Yeah, of course.
Did you yell police again?
Yeah, I know he's attacking an officer. We were in plain clothes, it wasn't completely obvious.
Right. What happened next? You ran around the vehicle. What next?
Drew my gun and yelled at him to stop, and he kept on fighting Officer Levy.
Did he look like he was going to stab Officer Levy a second time?
Yeah, he raised his arm again, and Officer Levy had him by the arm, but looked like he was kind of lose his grip, and he stabbed him a second time.
What did you do?
I did what I had to do. I shot Mr. Ramirez in the back. He got Well, it's kind of not a real fun thing to shoot somebody. I shot him and made sure Officer Levy was okay, and then we immediately called for help for Mr. Ramirez.
Called for help? Did you call an ambulance?
Yeah, we called the ambulance.
Did they take Mr. Ramirez to the hospital?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Actually, no, the ambulance ended up taking too long, so we put him in a patrol car and
I see. Did you find the knife?
Yeah, the knife was on the ground. One of the detectives, I forgot his name, the knife, put it into evidence. Well, you know, a little evidence bag.
Has anything like this ever happened before in your career as a police officer?
Not like this, no.
Have you ever had to shoot anyone before?
Thankfully, no.
Were there ever any times where you could have shot someone and didn't?
Yeah, sure, plenty of times.
Now, do you receive training on the use of firearms as part of your police
Yeah, of course.
academy training?
Absolutely.
And did you pass all those classes?
Yes.
Do you feel comfortable using your firearm?
Well, I don't know if you could ever feel comfortable shooting somebody, but I definitely have good control of it.
And did you feel that was the only option as you watched the altercation between your partner and Robert Ramirez?
Yes, I felt that was what I had to do.
Was there anything else that could have